Hey guys, I wanted to jump straight into this video just about the way the world is right now. It's very frustrating for many of us, especially as conscious souls, empaths, those that are trying to get away from the system. They're making it even more difficult. And life is hard at times. We're all about this positivity and keeping the power within, but there are times. Carl Cease recently shared a video and super inspired me to share this video about just that sometimes we can bypass the way we're feeling. You've heard of spiritual bypassing or just toxic positivity. Like we're trying to just see the good and the good things in the world. And there are many, but there are times when life is challenging, when it's difficult. And often I'm experiencing it, facing challenges consistently. And at times, if we keep doing what we've always done, where we just, we're moving into that space of where we just got to get on with it. And it's funny, I had a conversation with someone the other day and he'd gone through a really tough life, but he was not defined by that. But his attitude towards that or others was just like, you just stop feeling sorry for yourself. Now, there's positives from that, there's empowerment from that attitude of, not being in that victimhood and not feeling sorry for yourself and staying there. But there's also truth in how you're freaking feeling. We're allowed to feel hurt. When we start adding in that guilt and shame on top of feeling what we're feeling, like, oh, we should be feeling like this, but we should be lucky. Someone says to me, just the fact that I'm British, I'm white, they said I was good looking, as a pretty, you've heard about this pretty white privilege. I'm like, everyone has their own freaking battles. We've become so desensitized in many ways of saying, oh, well, that person's okay because they've got looks, or they've got a fit body, or they've got money, or they've got a great family, or they've got this and this and this. But they're not really empathizing with what they're really feeling, how they're feeling. I've got many clients from all walks of life, from those that are in their profession and what they do in the corporate world, like highly successful to many people in other people's eyes, but to them, this overachiever, this doing, constantly fixing is stressing them. They're on drugs, they're on alcohol, they're eating excessively, they're numbing themselves, or they're trying to escape at the weekends to try and overcompensate this. But they're trying to be, oh, but I should be grateful because I have this great life. What looks great. They have this house, they have the family, they have the job. And then you've got the other spectrum of those that are struggling to get by. They never feel enough. There's even those at the top who feel like they should be at the top but don't feel like they're enough. And then there's those that in society's eyes, they're maybe not doing much, or they don't have this grandiose house and job and all the family, but they're feeling low self-worth, not feeling good enough, struggling with their own mental capabilities, their struggles. Everyone has their own struggles. And I think we have to start to realize that we're all human, living this human experience. We are spiritual souls. This is why I really want to delve deeper into this connection to self and the source, God, universe, whatever you want to call it. When we connect back to that, all of these things, these circumstances, they don't really matter. However, when we're going through it, when we're feeling things are hard, we should be feeling them. We should be acknowledging the pain. It's real. It's real. It's not us just trying to seek attention. Maybe for some it is, you do have narcissists in the world, but for the majority who are doing this work, if you're listening to this channel, if you're in the self-development, self-awareness, you are so not a victim. You are so not, like, you're one of those souls that just want to feel good, feel better, live lighter, we're shedding the layers. And I think this year, although heavy, it's got a lot of awareness. We are starting to reconnect to our divine souls of who we truly are. And I really want to merge you with your soul. Kelsey's talked about this a lot. He was just asking like the universe consistently over the years. I don't care about anything else or whatever happens, but just merge me with my soul. You know, all the achievements, all of that, that'll just come just by just being and not doing and fixing. And this new frequency is very alien to most of us, to many of us, to including myself. And I tap into it at times. I know it exists. But then the reality of this 3D at times comes in, and just my surroundings, the people, the world, the majority of it is very in this hustle, do this, fix this, gotta do this. And instead of just being in the frequency of just allowing, not saying not do anything, because I know there's arguing with me saying, well, it comes from a different place. It's like a guidance place. I felt like the most time I was more in alignment and more what society would class as productive was when I did less, when I was in my cleanses, when I was detoxing, when I was present. I wasn't doing things out of fear-based and survival. I was doing things in much more presence and calmness. Yeah, I wanted to do that little rant there. Let's slow down and take a deep breath. I feel like there's times that this energy is necessary because I've just had some calls and I'm fired up and I'm wired. I feel positive, but I also feel the heaviness of the world and myself and others. And I just want to be in this place of peace. And can coexist in this world, this frequency. This is why I'm bringing the Raw Vegan Retreat with Skye Conway and Garesh, our raw vegan chef, next year. We've been doing some calls. Listen to the live calls if you're intrigued about coming to join us in Phuket, Thailand. And the reason why I'm doing this call is because I went on the path of getting away from the system as much as I could, as much as I can in as best way and as comfortable as I can. I shifted countries. I moved to Thailand. I'm not saying it's perfect, but it's way better than how I felt when I was back in the UK. And I'm not saying you have to do that, but to experience more of these like-minded souls that are not changing because of the outside. It does help. Environment for me was crucial for my growth, my evolution, my spirit. I didn't suit the cold climate. For me, it's the tropics, the abundance of fruit. Might not be for you, might be somewhere else. This might be too hot, but you might want the connection of other divine souls that are really, truly tapping back into their hearts, not through ego-based living. And if that resonates with you, if you're trying to find your tribe or your people or just looking for a different way of living, thinking, being, be around souls that are really actively, energetically, I should say, energetically wanting to be around those souls, because it does help us. It helps us shift into that new timeline. So we're holding a vegan retreat next year. Now, you don't have to be vegan. You don't have to be raw, but to explore this beautiful, sacred lifestyle around. We're not elitist. You shouldn't be doing this, you shouldn't be doing that. But the retreat is set in a serene environment on the beach in Phuket, Thailand, where I've been residing for the last 9 years. It's really sacred and it's just a beautiful place to be, to reset, rejuvenate, to be around like-minded others. It's a very small, intimate group, so I highly recommend booking now before they fill up. There's only 10 spots. And I'm so excited to be sharing this with others in a group environment where we all can come together and just find this peace within. And then whatever you decide, if it means you wanna leave the place you're in, but leave the toxic environment there, and even the friendships, the connections, just being around more like-minded souls, then just come, and you never know what's going to happen. That will catapult, that will shift, quantum leap even your life. Might just mean you have a new perspective when you go back. You have a different outlook. Because I remember my first sort of gatherings with like-minded souls when I used to come away from England. I would go back with a new sense of energy and vibrancy, and I had a clear picture or more clarity in the life I want to live. It doesn't have to happen overnight, but it could be taking those steps towards what is possible. You don't see what other timelines, identities we can shift into, move into. And I want to be able to show others what's possible, because I have created the life I've never, ever thought I would ever create. And I'm now 40. It's getting even better. My life, I don't miss the past. I used to be so depressed, full of anxiety. Back in my 20s, even 30s, I was just searching for deeper meaning, deeper connections, and wanting depth, and wanting realness and love, heart-centered souls all coming together in one place. So we will attract this tribe, and this is just the start of things to come. I am so, so excited. If you do want more information on that, that's in the description box below. It's on my website, rawliciousshoe.com. It's with Skye Conway and myself. Goresh is going to be our raw vegan chef. He's going to look after us, feed us with gourmet, beauty. You can even just do fruit if you wish, but you've also got the option of trying all of these incredible foods, because we do have a lot of variety here. I'm really excited to be sharing the lifestyle I live, the beach, the dogs, the hikes, the boat trips, the connections, the music, the fresh coconuts, and going away with real life, like how to integrate this lifestyle in your life. Because I lived for a long time in England as a high raw vegan for over 6 years. And I was even raw before when I got here, I did a cleanse, and we can talk about the cleanses that can really catapult as well the next step of your journey. But there's so much that I would love to share with you. Yeah. If you want more information, that's all in the description box below. I've just done a rant today. I hope that resonates. I hope you can join us next April 2026. All the details are in the description box. Come and join us. I'd love to have you there. I know the right people will come and connect with us. It's exciting time. So if you love animals, you love dogs, you love heart-centered souls, conscious souls that are always consistently trying to just feel, be, and do better, then you're in the right space. And I'd love to support you. Skye's got great, amazing tools and just to assist you if you've got some health issues. If you've got any questions, do comment below. So yeah, if you want to reach out to me personally at Toni@rawlicioussshoe.com, please reach out. We have live calls regularly. So if you want to tap in, ask some questions there, then do join us. Keep your eye on these live calls. Yeah, I'm excited. Okay, my loves, be, feel, and stay rawlicious.